All right, it really is the best time of year for college basketball fans. You already know March Madness is here. The first round of the men's tournament tips off in just a few hours. For more on this, we're joined by someone who knows firsthand how iconic moments on court can stay with fans for years. Ladies and gentlemen, New York Knicks legend John Starks is with us here at the CBS Broadcast Center. John, good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you in the mix. Now, we know we have to explain you're not directly involved in the tournament this year, but you do have a new commercial, I understand, for AT&T. Your hat is a little bit of a hint.
Yes.
We'll be seeing this in a lot of games in the next few weeks. Let's get a quick preview of that.
We're almost back. Supposed to be at Pat's for tip-off.
You okay, OG?
I like to see you guys hike a mountain at my age.
We're almost there.
Howdy, fellas.
Hey, Ted. I got the game.
You got the game. Now, where's the rest of the team?
I get them.
Starks, you still on that hike? Alvarado's here.
I brought dip, homemade.
Wish we had some snacks.
I know.
And I found these berries.
Oh, very poisonous. Yeah.
When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Okay, that's a little bit of fun there. It's also great to see you team up with your old teammate, Patrick Ewing, right there on the device. What is it like for you to see a new generation of players knowing they're on the verge, possibly, of a life-changing career?
Yeah, it's great. We all like to see, that's what keep the league alive, right? You know, having these young, great players come in, and we got, you know, some of the best on our team with the Knicks. Jalen, you know, Carl Anthony Towns, which he's getting to be OG too. So he's getting up there. But yeah, no, it's great to see that, you know, these young players are coming in and lifting the league up. You always have to have a new crop of players to come in order for the league to survive. And we have some good ones. You know, you're talking about Jalen, you're talking about SGA. I can go on and on. Anthony Edwards, you know, these guys are just incredible. So just to see that fresh a breath of fresh air, it makes this league so explosive, you know. So I'm excited about what's getting ready to come from college now. Right. You know, you have some very talented players in this NCAA's. You're gonna get to witness this starting off today.
Well, so speaking of that, right, that's the new crop of the new crop of the future.
Yes.
You know, you're going to be watching this as a fan. What are you looking for? What should we all be looking for?
Well, you're looking at this time of the year, what coaches have prepared their team for this grind, because it's a grind. March Madness, you know, you steady playing games over and over and over again. And so you're looking for what coach prepared their team all year long. And when you're making your brackets out, that's what you're looking for. What coach got their teams focused in, zeroed in on what they need to do, because these games come very quickly. And so you have to stay into these games, and as a fan, you have to stay connected. You know, AT&T, we're going to go do a little plug here.
There you go.
For AT&T. So you have to stay connected, you know, and because you don't want to miss anything. Because the wildest things happen during this time of the year, as far as like shots and, you know, unbelievable. I seen one last night where the guy bounced the ball off the floor. The guy caught it in the middle of the air and laid it in. I'm like, wow. You know, you don't see that during the regular season.
Right.
So you have to be there.
I tend to think these younger men and women play harder, too, because they're on the verge of something big. You've got your brackets right in front of you. I made the effort to fill one out. Kelly is filling out brackets in spirit, okay?
My team isn't in it. I'm a Hoosier by marriage, and they're not in it.
So who's making it to the Final Four for the men and women in your bracket, and why? I'm going to compare it to my picks.
Okay. So I've been like diving into this NCAA's, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I've really been into this, and I've been watching these conference finals and what have you.
Yeah.
So I like Arkansas coming out the West.
Really?
Yes. You probably got Arizona.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
So, by the way, it kind of looked like you had Arizona
Yeah,
at one
I did.
point,
I had
and then you erased it.
Kelly with the fact check.
She got a good eye. I did. Because I was just thinking that, you know, we're going to go nostalgia here. You're talking about, you know, the coaches that's in here. You got Purdue against Arkansas, and I got Arkansas going to the Final Four. I got Michigan getting to the Final Four. In the East, I like the Johnnies.
You have St. John's over Duke
Yes.
in the East.
Yes,
This
I'm
is
saying it here right
wow.
now.
Okay.
I got St. John's going to the Final Four. They're going to have a rematch with UConn, and they didn't beat them, 2 out of 3 this year? So
Yeah.
I think it's, they're going to beat them again.
Now, I want to jump over, just because we're running out of time, to the
Okay.
women's bracket.
Okay.
I have my UCLA Bruins going all the way. The ladies are incredible. You have them getting to the semifinals.
Yes.
But who do you have taking it all for the women?
I have UConn.
You've got Connecticut. Okay.
That is
Yeah.
the safe choice.
They
to be fair.
they undefeated.
Sorry,
You know
Aaron.
what I mean?
Where's the
Until
upset?
someone knock the champs off, you have to go with them. I like UCLA though.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
They tough this year. And normally when you go through what you go through during the year before, you come back stronger. So that should be a good finals.
All right.
Yeah.
So great to have you with us, sharing your picks. We're going to follow up with you in a couple of weeks and see
Okay.
where you're
Yes.
at.
Yes. I
John
like it.
Starks, thank you so much
You're
for being
welcome.
here
Thank
today.
you. Thank you.